Good morning, everybody. This is Jeff with the Cybersecurity and IT Professional Podcast, where industry leaders share their insights. It's 6 questions in about 6 minutes because hackers never sleep. So let's jump into it. In a few sentences, CJ, can you please tell us who you are and what you do?
Good afternoon, Jeff. Good to be here. My name is CJ. I'm the CIO of Randall-Reilly. As a CIO, I'm in charge of the entire gamut of IT responsibilities, including cybersecurity. Being a smaller company, we do not have a chief security officer. So I do have somebody who is in charge of security. So this specific responsibility falls on me as well. So chief security officer, chief data officer, and CIO combined in one. Beside that, as a person, I'm a student. I like to learn every day. So that's who I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well put. In small companies, you always wear more than one hat. And to that, what would you say is the best thing about the CIO position that you currently hold?
This is the second position, second company I have been the CIO. I have been in other C-level positions prior to that, not CIO, but other similar C-level positions. I think as a CIO, I have enjoyed the most in my entire career. It's a great time to be CIO. Any company is a technology company, whatever the industry might be. So technology is at the hub of everything. So I feel to be very blessed that all the activities at the end of the day ends on my table, comes to my table, ends on my table. I offer services to marketing, to sales, all the other departments, collaborate with them. In other words, I drive the business in many ways. So technology being such an important aspect today, it is a very exciting time to be CIO, given not only the regular responsibilities, but all the innovations that are happening in technology field today.
Yeah, very well put. We hear from other cyber industry industry leaders that cybersecurity, and you mentioned it already, is one of the top 5 concerns that they currently have. What does that mean to you?
I would say it is top 1, matter of fact, if not top 5. Why I'm saying that is that if something goes wrong in cybersecurity, you know the repercussions. Repercussion can be as deadly as whole company shutting down. There is really no other thing I can think of in my world that can have such big impact. And one of my past company, as I speak, has been hacked. And then company has been down for 2+ weeks now because the owners have refused to pay the ransom. Anyway, a good example, I guess. So it's a very big concern, especially the fact that we are behind the bad guys. We are always behind. We have not been able to keep pace with them. There is no tool in the market. There is no intelligence that we have, which makes us a step ahead of them. We are trying to be ahead of them, but actually speaking, we are not. And therefore, I'll say this is number 1 concern, not number 5, or not in top 5. It is number 1.
Very well put. Thank you for that. Question number 4, we have 5 minutes left. What insights about the use of data would you like to solve business problems would you like to share with our community?
So today, you take any business problem, be it a marketing spending, be it a new product, be it a customer experience issue, you name an issue, behind the scene, it is the data which will solve the issue. Data is taking a whole different role, as you know. Even if you go to a restaurant, you look up data, the reviews, and so on. Of course, example that I gave you to a bigger example, which some of which I'm involved in. In our company, we have data of big equipments meaning farming, agricultural, and so on. We use this data to help the finance companies, for example, for banking, for mortgaging, and so on, to solve the problems. How do they finance? Should they finance? Where the inventory should be? These are $1 million equipments. So a business problem that exists today, no one really has solved it properly. For example, how do you move the equipment around? Should those be kept in Seattle or in Miami? Things like the real business problems, an example I'm giving you that can be solved with data. So I'm involved in data, very interested in data. I have been the chief data officer in all the companies. And by very background, I have a statistical background. So I'm very interested in data. I use data to solve every problem, including customer experience, customer happiness, customer journey, you name it. All has to do with data. If you do not have data, you cannot solve a business problem.
Customer journey and customer experience, two very important phrases these days. So I'm going to jump to our last question, question number 6, which is kind of a fun question. And that question is, what is your favorite piece of retro technology that makes you smile?
I guess there are several, but I'll give an example that I had bought a TV not too long back, and my daughter called me and said the TV doesn't work. I said, what do you mean? I was driving. What do you mean? TV has been delivered, installed, doesn't work? Well, she was using a finger to slide on the screen of the TV and said that, the screen doesn't move. So this TV obviously does not work. So it's not a retro technology per se, but you see how even more up-to-date technology has become retro in a way. The expectations of the users are different. And I think technology yet has not kept up with the expectation of the user. TV should be like an iPad at the end of the day. TV should be like searching a movie in Netflix is so difficult. I could type in alphabet by alphabet even today. So other several, probably not the best example, but Jeff, you get an idea that even TV, latest TV has become an old technology already.
That's couldn't have put it better myself. Excellent. Well, again, CJ, thank you for your time. If people want to learn more about your company or yourself, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
I'm fairly active in LinkedIn. My full name is Chiranjoy Das. You can search for me. My company's name is Randall-Reilly. My office is at Charlotte, North Carolina, although I'm talking to you today from Philadelphia. Our head office is in Alabama. We have another office in Salt Lake City, but best way to contact me would be via LinkedIn.
Brilliant. Thank you, CJ. And for our community, please check out more episodes and insights from the Cybersecurity and IT Professional Podcast. Again, my name is Jeff. Happy holidays and be well.